There's no doubt now that the rat men are up to
There is
something
no
in
doubt that I am back with another CataTide.
And put a stop to it if you can. Just as well this is what you're good at, eh?
And I'd like to welcome anyone who's watching back, or if you're first time watching my channel, welcome.
Right, let's get these moving, shall we?
I like to relax here, playing with my
Sounds
bots,
like he's gone.
relax and slay rats,
I'd say.
and kill chaos.
We know what we're here to do.
Though in this mission, I will
What a
not be
mess
killing
that
any
thing
chaos,
is.
it'll be just
Rat
rats.
don't tend to last. Lucky for us.
There's a... The mission's been out for a little bit now. Oh, what a leap from that rat. Holy shit. The map's been out for a few days now. It's been out for a little while. A little bit. A little while. A little bit. And as I thought it would be, the feelings are mixed. I've expressed that I like this map. I really like it. I can understand why other people don't. There are a lot of people who find it very short, and it is a very short map. You know, I mean, it's not like there's other maps that aren't, that are short either. I mean, like, you got maps like Screaming Bell that can be really short. I mean, I guess the complaint though is that you don't run into any triggers in this map, right? Fort Braxton Brook is really short. Fort Braxton Brook can be hardly any damage, like on that map, like in total. People still kind of like that map. I like how many storm vermin there are on this map. There's quite a lot of storm vermin. And I do love me killing some storm vermin. Come on. What am I doing here? I'm trying to get that shielded one that I just couldn't seem to get my timing down for attacking him. Really, what I kind of just felt like doing is I really wanted to, as you see, I played Shade. Forgot to show off that this is what I'm playing. It is Cloak of Pain. It's my monster killer build with Shade, and obviously I'm looking to go for Gnawtooth's pet. Give him a good smacking. I'm kind of getting a little bit more used to the item spawns in here. There's a lot of freaking items that kind of spawn like all over the place in this map.
See that device? Then why aren't you hitting it?
Warpstone. I hate warpstone.
Festering vermin! Kill them all!
Oh, my work! My beautiful work! Someone kill them!
Does seem unhappy.
Oh, there's something in
Oh. It's It's such a unique map though. Like I love the idea of the multiple objectives at the same time. I don't know if there's any other maps that have you kind of doing multiple objectives at the same time. Like you can kind of literally go pick and choose like which ones you want to go do. I'm pretty sure it's all linear. Oh, come on. And I've played this map plenty of times with other people now at this point, and it's also just as I suspected in that regard. It's very confusing. There's a lot of people who are all over the place, you know. Nobody knows really kind of like what path to take. I see a lot of people, you know, after we get the first win list, I see a lot of people going for the second win list to the far right, and then they get there and then they aren't able to actually do anything because you need all the players at the win lists to at least activate them before you can start doing it by yourself. So it's very often you'll get one or two people who will go for these other two objectives before they go for that third or the other win list, and then whoever goes for the win list is just kind of stuck standing there. I still think going from left to right once you activate these three objectives, I still think going from left to right is the ideal path.
Can't use the windlass here.
Let's get to it. Oh, hope I'm drinking.
And this turbine is such a pain in the ass. I hope they lower the health on this thing or something. Like it is. Oh man, I hate this. I hate this this turbine. Can I hit him? Thank you. And all of these assassins that are supposedly spawning are still. Seriously, did I not? He's behind like a wall or something.
Don't worry, Cootie. I'll be back.
But yeah, I hope they lower the health of this turbine just a little bit. You know, it's a little overbearing to have that much health on a turbine. And see, there it is. I think I mentioned this last time when I played this map. You know, sometimes the specials will drop down on the one side of this platform, and they fall into the muck, and they just instantly die. And there's clearly a special back there who is stuck. And of course I'm going to dodge myself into that overhead. I do like this part. This is like the wave of storm vermin that spawn. And I do like the wave of storm vermin. There's 2 hook rats in one there. I think on Legend, it would be nice if they pumped these numbers up, kind of like to what it is on Cataclysm. It feels like on Cataclysm they spawn a lot more. Storm vermin. I kind of wonder if it is just like a patrol's worth of storm vermin that are spawning, kind of like just over the course of like a minute or so. I kind of wish on Legend they would pump the storm vermin numbers up for that particular wave.
Bandages, tinctures, aye, we have need of such.
Just you know, just to make up for the fact that there's no triggers in the map, you know. Kind of help pad the number of enemies that are in the map, because it does feel like there isn't a whole lot.
Yeah? Let's make sure everyone pulls their weight this time.
Keep back! Death rat!
Whoa, fire thrower!
Watch out for shield rats, Lucker.
And like, there's parts of the map where enemies are spawning, and
Hitting me!
I haven't even visited. You know, like
Or can't see.
I've no doubt there's all kinds of ambience that I haven't bothered to aggro. You know, I never went back into that area where the one Grim is.
They must not reach the bomb.
Hordes kind of don't really seem like they spawn too regularly neither, which probably doesn't you know, help the kill counts being so low and stuff as well.
A light step is needed here. Up, pick rats! Stop with straight from the full scoop.
Let's get some fire down here. And I know when you are ascending the scaffolding here, there is another group of a lot of elites that spawn as well.
Bardi, time to heal. No, really, I don't need you shooting me as well.
Just like that.
And these enemies eventually run out here at the bottom. So it's prudent to just kind of clear them out, at least for what I'm doing here. Whew. And then let me start working on this 5,000 health fucking turbine. This is peak gameplay. I mean, I know it's, you know, it's meant to have multiple people hitting it and shit, but I mean, goddamn, Fat Shark, lower the health on those fucking turbines a little bit. You don't gotta make them so low like the ones in Skittergate, but goddamn, come on.
Water's still rising, darlings.
Where's the dwarf? Oh my god, what are you doing, dwarf?
Hold up. I'm feeling a touch out of sorts.
I'll set that hook right up there.
And I've been making a habit of coming around this far side here.
Let's teach him some manners.
Mostly because it's a lot easier to defend. You can't advance anyway until like the bomb opens up the area for you. And I noticed that the enemies all kind of drop down. They drop down like amongst the scaffolding. So I noticed when you're trying to advance and you kind of get stuck up against the door that is blocked off, these elites can kind of all drop on top of you, and they can kind of be like really overwhelming. So I think this spot over here is just a lot easier to just defend. It just kind of forces the rats to kind of come to you a little bit.
Feeling your old self. Sagaraki Blackfoot ahead.
Before you make your way up here. Yeah, because they drop down right here, and they drop down up there. so they kind of get like this surround on you. I notice, and then up here too by the door, there's also a point where they jump over the fence, where the specials kind of try to get you. And you'll notice it's kind of common down here. The waves aren't, they don't spawn infinitely. I'm kind of waiting just to see where the dwarf's gonna spawn, because he could still spawn over here, but he might spawn. Yep. Okay. There you go. Haven't gotten quite a handle down yet on where the spawns are, but it seems like if you don't advance through the threshold to the boss arena, it seems like everybody kind of still spawns down here for the most part, which is good, because then I can get them to grab these items for me. I can get him to grab this potion that he dropped.
Some lumber, let's brew. For desperate times.
And I also noticed while I was playing, a lot of people don't seem to be checking these crates. These crates can spawn some items in them. This one, there's an item that spawns here. There's an item that spawns in here.
Healer's tools.
Of course, sometimes there's items that spawn in here.
I need a moment. That's good.
And since I've been dilly-dallying, there's a horde, an actual horde that's going to be spawning.
There is no way out for you now.
I'm going to just take my time here.
Hey, what was that? Stand ready.
And confront the horde that's coming at me before I jump down into the pit with the boss that has 8,000 health. Another ale for the road here to the boss fight, and let's try to quickly clear out these elites. There's another one up there. And yeah, I'm gonna immediately draw aggro with the amount of damage that I'm dealing.
I walk.
Whew. He's got so much HP. I think when he's raging too, I think he's got a bunch of damage reduction when he's in his rage state. And that's one dead boss. And that is not a trivial boss. 8,000 HP. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he's got a ton of damage reduction when he's got that red aura when he's raging. So you notice my Cloak of Pain wasn't doing quite as much damage on the backstabs, I think, when he was in his rage state. But we still cut him down to size. And that was quite satisfying. That's kind of what I wanted to do all game, was just kill that fat monster. 8,000 HP on that rat hooker. Absolutely insane. Oh, that's right. I gotta hit this. I'm so not used to having an end portal here be an interactable elevator. I've had games where we've gotten to this point and I've had people be like, "That's it? You kidding me?" That's it. I mean, obviously, this video on Cataclysm, it was a lot longer than a game on Legend. I've been playing it on Legend with a lot of other people. Cataclysm, it is a bit more engaging. And yeah, it's, you know what, it's still fairly low damage for a Cataclysm game. You can tell there's not as many enemies. There's a lot of elites still, but it's not as many Skaven slaves. It's not as many clan rats. You know, there's not like a whole bunch of hordes. It's just a bunch of storm vermin in that freaking warrior. You know, it's mostly that, and then of course the big rat ogre, Gnawtooth's pet. Quite unique for a monster in adventure mode. Very nice. I hope they put more monsters kind of like that in. I mean, that is if they do more maps. That is. I don't know if they're planning on doing more maps. I hope they do. But in any case, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next CataTide video. GG.